Hi friends, it's your buddy Matt, the global ergonomist and ergo coach. Welcome to another Strong Qigong here on the Intracoastal Waterway of beautiful North Florida, outside my hometown where I grew up in St. Augustine. Today's class was pretty cool. We did our 3 guided imagery meditations. As always, we start out with our breath work and sharpening the mind on the stone of the breath. From there, we do the classic Qigong meditation and visualization known as cleansing the inner body. And then we went into our old favorite, blowing on the embers of the cauldron of the heart, the cauldron of the mind, and the cauldron of the body. Once we do that, we get into our routine. We do head-to-toe warm-ups, and we also did the dragon. That one is from the 8 brocades. From the dragon, we went into 2 versions of Master Wong Calms Waters, and then we advanced into Brush, Knee, and Push, a favorite from Tai Chi. We finished up with another favorite known as Repulsing the Monkey, and those were part of our entire routine today. We even had some cool discussions about embodied cognition before and after the class. So if you find this fun and would like to join us, we'd love having you. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the like button and the notification bell. Be sure to comment and share it with others, because together we're growing this community of friends who get together and talk about all the coolest things in the world. And we do it all here for Strong Qigong. And begin, as always, with our visualizations. The 3 visualizations we use are sharpening the mind on the stone of the breath, cleansing the inner body from the Qigong tradition, and blowing on the embers of the cauldron of the heart, the mind, and the body. The triple heater, as it's called in the Tai Chi tradition. So let's begin, as always, with our long, slow, deep, silent breaths. We know that when we're irritated, agitated, aggravated in the fight or flight mode of the sympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system, breathing is usually rapid, shallow, noisy, and irregular. But when we want to tip towards the parasympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system, all in the brainstem, we know that we can slow, even out our breath. Long, slow, deep, silent breaths. So that's where we always start. Once we start there, we bring in some of the more modern neuroscience, and that modern neuroscience involves respiratory sinus arrhythmia. So with respiratory sinus arrhythmia, with deep, slow, quiet, even breaths, long and slow, deep and silent, we begin to focus on every breath cycle. And in every breath cycle, we start to extend the exhale. We call it Yang-hail, pushing away from the body. We extend the exhale, and as we do, we find the reserve capacity in the lower lobes of our lungs, which is always there. And the floating ribs squeeze a little bit more air out. When we do that, we notice the next inhale is deep and slow. So the key to taking a deep breath, as we say in Strong Qigong, isn't how much we draw in. The key to taking a deep breath is how much we puff out at the bottom of every breath cycle. So begin to do that. Buck, lie down. You go lie down. So, forgive me, I want to keep him where he needs to be. Continue to breathe in this manner, deep and slow, quiet and even. In through the nose, out from the mouth, in through the belly, out from the chest, in through the heart and out from the mind. And then we use a visualization technique. So if you can do so comfortably with your eyes closed, invite them to close and begin to imagine that you were entrusted, handed down, generation after generation, as is done in Japan, a beautiful samurai sword. And you were handed down this sword, and this is your mind. And what you're doing is you're caring for it, you're polishing it, you're sharpening it, you're keeping it as you will hand down to someone else. With every inhale, you're drawing that sword across a sharpening stone to one side of the blade, and you're focusing on where the blade meets the stone. When you get to the end of your inhale, you flip the blade, and you exhale and push it from you. and use your mind to watch that blade go across the sword again, or vice versa. Then you flip the blade at the end of the exhale and you inhale and you draw it to you. End of the breath, flip the blade, exhale, push the blade from you. End of the breath, flip the blade, and as you do so, begin to focus on that end of the breath where you flip the blade to go from exhale to inhale and flip the blade to go from inhale to exhale. And you focus on that fleeting moment. That moment is infinitesimal. That is what we call sharpening the mind on the stone of the breath. It's a great way to get an area known as your ventral tegmental area to sprinkle your prefrontal cortex with dopamine. And that is the pursuit molecule. So you're actually sharpening your mind on the stone of the breath with every emphasis on that fleeting moment where out-breath becomes in-breath and in-breath returns to out-breath. Do that a few more breaths and realize this is a great meditation you can use in and of itself. And after a few more of these, you can invite your eyes to gently, slowly flutter open as a butterfly might leave a flower, Florida, which means flower, by the way. So we take some deep, slow, quiet, even breaths, and we allow our eyes to open so we can go into our warm-ups, our embodied cognition. We begin with our yoga neck roll. Taking a deep breath, our head floats like a balloon. As we go to exhale, we purse lips as if we're letting air out of that balloon. We drop the chin down to the chest. When we inhale again, we inhale and we sweep one ear past one shoulder. We exhale slowly across the chest. Inhale, opposite ear past opposite shoulder. Exhale slowly across the chest. Inhale, ear past shoulder. Go from side to side in this manner. The yoga neck roll gives us a chance to allow our interoception. That's our body sense. Our interoception is actually keying into our breath. It's the same sense, interoception, which tells us when we're hungry or when we need to relieve ourselves. All the same thing. And now we're allowing our proprioception, our position sense, and our kinesthesia, our movement sense, to blend with our interoception. Beautifully done. All moving in concert with one another. It's a great way to start. Inner ear is letting the otoliths roll around those semicircular canals. Diaphragm is rising and falling, all in concert. When you're ready on your next exhale, you can pause your chin to the chest. Inhale your chin upright as we work now into the upper respiratory sinus. And we begin by looping our shoulder blades. Loop forward and upward. With your inhale, squeeze downward and backward with your exhale and continue in this manner. Calibrate your movement with your breath. As you do so, you'll work your way down your upper limbs, and at the bottom, you can cross your wrists with gentle fists and then get your elbows involved. Make big elbow circles with your breath. Inhale, open the chest towards the sky, exhale downward. Now, after you've done your elbow circles with gentle fists, the next time your hands drop, open your palms upward, get your arms involved, big inhales. And then exhale down and continue. Open to the sky. Beautifully done. After a few more breaths in this manner, you can return to those gentle fists and just throw some elbow circles so that we wind up where we started. And from those elbow circles, just return to the shoulder loops where you began. What a great way to start. On your next exhale, relax your shoulders and turn your eyes towards one hand and begin to scoop and toss behind you, scooping with palm up, tossing with palm down behind you. And if you want to calibrate your breath, you can inhale your palm up and exhale it down behind you and go from side to side. Well done. As before, we'll migrate up the upper limbs into the elbows, start throwing an elbow strike back behind you, big looping circles, gentle fists, and then bring yourself up into your shoulder girdles and start rolling those from side to side, big loops. Notice your turn in trunk. Notice your shift in weight. Notice you can use that turn in trunk and shift in weight to go right into your ragdoll. So simply begin to turn. Let your hands flail. Feel the looseness as you shift weight and turn trunk. After you've done that, you can go right into the classic prayer drum or pellet drum. Begin to slap or tap the top of your opposite shoulder and your low back. Once you've slapped or tapped the top of your shoulder, you can go to the top of your chest, up around your collarbone, away from any sensitive tissue. And after you've slapped or tapped the top of your chest, drop to those floating ribs at the bottom of your rib cage. Those ones we love so well that squeeze out that reserve capacity of breath. And from the bottom of your rib cage, you can drop to your hips. And we've got the middle and lower respiratory sinus warmed up. Now we can invite our hands to drift to our hips and work into the lower trunk, that is the lumbar spine. We call it stirring the bowl in Strong Qigong. Pelvis is Latin for bowl. In whichever direction you chose, simply pause and loop in the opposite direction. Unwind what you've wound. As if you were holding the bell of a wine glass, you had a sip of wine left in the bottom of the glass, and you're stirring the bowl, stirring the bell of the wine glass. Now, invite yourself to settle in the middle. Step out a little further, drop down to where you can bob like riding a horse in an old Western movie, the horse riding stance. We take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we turn our trunk, drop down. As we inhale, we turn our trunk, rise to pause, exhale, turn trunk, drop down, inhale, rise to pause. Simply breathe through this movement we know lovingly as the Great Bear swings from side to side. Beautifully done. As you breathe through this movement, this classic Shaolin warm-up, on your next exhale, invite yourself to pause at the bottom. Inhale your trunk back upright and begin your shifting weight on a figure 8. Rocking your little boat on your moonlit night on your placid Lake Junaluska if you're up in the mountains, or here on the Intracoastal Waterway if you're down in Florida joining us. Rocking from side to side. Beautifully done. Remember to round that corner as you change direction. And then return to your center. Before we leave horse stance, shift to one side, raise the toe. Then shift to the other side, raise the toe. Continue from side to side. This is just a classic warm-up in the Asian martial arts. We're just kind of getting the lower limbs warmed up too. Then you can return to center, bring your feet back to your center stance. To finish up, we shift weight to one foot, raise the opposite heel, loop the knee, and imagine draining the body that you started with all this swirling up around the neck. It's running through you into the ground. Whichever direction you chose, just unwind and swirl the hip and swirl the knee in the opposite direction. Then take weight through that foot, raise the heel, loop the knee, do the same thing on the other side. We always balance east and west. We always balance yin and yang. So unwind what you've wound and then settle back into the middle. All that's left are the wrist, hands, and forearms. You know your Lao Gong points. Wherever your middle fingers meet your palm are important energy centers known as Lao Gong points. We take a deep breath in. We exhale our Lao Gong points down. When we inhale the Lao Gong points up, and we continue to breathe in this manner. Now, if you're like me, your knees follow right along. So we get the whole body involved. And as you breathe in this manner, we go into our second visualization. This is a traditional one, known lovingly as cleansing the inner body. So if you can breathe in this manner with eyes closed, do so, and begin to imagine, visualize, the glowing mist rising with every inhale from the core of the earth through the soles of the feet, through the trillions of cells that make up your inner body. And at the end of the inhale, imagine that that glowing mist pauses in your upper dantian, your mind's eye center, and it forms a glowing cloud, and the glowing cloud forms a glowing rain, and the glowing rain washes down that inner body with every exhale, through those trillions of cells, through the soles of the feet, back into the earth. So this is a classic visualization. With every inhale, a glowing mist rises. With every exhale, a glowing rain falls. And this is known as cleansing the inner body, and this is known as Qigong breathing, where we blend our own personal visualization, imagination, concentration, and meditation with our movement, embodied cognition. Beautifully done. The next time your hands rise, invite them to pause at heart height in the hugging stance we know and love so well as stand like tree. This is our meditative stance where we take inventory of our alignment. So with long neck and light head floating upward like a balloon, our heavy shoulders and our heavy tail melt downward. Now between them, with every breath, our spine gently stretches in both directions. In the ancient Asian literature, this is known as the string of pearls. Our hands hover as if we're tenderly hugging a long-lost loved one. Our feet are parallel in a firm-rooted stance, like a mighty oak. And with soft knees, soft belly, our three energy centers rest peacefully on one another, as if we lovingly, carefully selected, gathered, balanced, and stacked three smooth, perfectly smooth river rocks on life's river's edge. With soft knees and soft belly, soft breath and soft gaze, or best of all, eyes closed, we feel the echoes of our warm-ups from head to toe, from that yoga neck roll where we started, through all those shoulder rolls and elbow rolls and hand rolls, through the pellet drum, through the stirring of the bowl and the great bear swings. See it and feel it in your mind's eye. Use your own personal visualization. If your eyes are closed, enjoy it a moment longer as your hands begin the slow journey downward. Your thumbs cross over your belly button, your folded fingers warm peacefully on the area known as the lower dantian, the seat of qi energy, the cauldron of the body. If your eyes are closed, enjoy it. And through closed eyes and pursed lips, as if blowing through a straw, blow on the embers of the cauldron of the body. Delight in the growing, glowing light that you make. And with every inhale, draw the light upward and outward. Begin to blow on the embers of the middle dantian, the cauldron of the heart. And in the same manner, the embers respond as we delight in the growing, glowing light of both embers, both cauldrons, growing brighter with each extended exhale. And with each deep ensuing inhale, we draw the light upward and outward, filling that inner galaxy, those trillions of cells with light. It spills beyond those trillions of cells and it bathes the space between us with light, warm, silken qi energy. And may your body be strong, and may your heart be calm. If your eyes are closed, enjoy it a moment longer as your hands begin to slowly melt to your side, and your eyes begin to slowly flutter open when you're ready, just as a butterfly might leave a flower. Welcome back, and we are ready to begin. We step into the center of our little boat. The hand on this side of your room or screen floats before your heart in a gentle fist. The hand on this side covers it, and together, we take a deep breath in and straighten. We slowly exhale and bow to one another in a gesture of mutual respect. When we inhale ourselves back upright in gratitude for this tradition, We exhale our hands slowly down, and when we inhale again, we inhale them up overhead till they're an inch apart. And slowly exhale down our center line. We're centering the qi where we begin and end. We do one more in deference to Shaolin. We inhale our palms together this time. And as the Shaolin do, we exhale only to that middle dantian, that heart center. Then we inhale, elbows rise, wrists straighten. And we exhale and the hands melt down, and we are ready to begin. We step out into our little boat, get ourselves relaxed, knees unlocked. We inhale, the hands up again an inch apart. And this time as we exhale down, our knees and hands move in concert with our breath, floating and melting. With every breath, coordinating our breath with our movement. We know this is syncing the qi. It's a movement we return to again and again because it calibrates everything we're accomplishing here. We decide how high we reach, we decide how low we go, and we keep those three smooth river rocks resting peacefully on one another, like those stacked on life's river's edge. Beautifully done. Now, when your hands rise again, bring them up to heart height and exhale down. Continue in this manner. We know this one is opening the door. Classic Tai Chi routines begin with opening the door. In Strong Qigong, we use it to prepare us for where we go next. So the next time your hands rise, spread them wide. We're going to do some of the moves we did earlier this week. The first one is the hand on this side drops down, winds up in front of this shoulder, just like so. The hand on this side tucks behind the back. We take a deep breath in, our head floats like that balloon again. When we go to exhale, we turn our eyes, our chin, our chest, slowly as far back as we can. Now, once we're out of breath, and we inhale back to center, our hands float across to switch position to the other side. Exhale as far back as you can, then inhale, float across, and your eyes follow your hands, and your hands follow your breath. Beautifully done. This is the dragon, one of the classics. Beautifully done. You decide how far you go. You decide through all of this. Inhaling to center, hands switch position, exhale behind you. Beautifully done. Now we'll go from the dragon to one we've also done earlier this week that's known as Master Wong Calms Waters. So as you inhale back to center, follow your hands palm down at shoulder height. Take a deep breath behind you and then exhale all the way across. Beautifully done. Continue in this manner. Your eyes follow your hands follow your breath follows your mind. Master Wong calms waters. After we do a few more breaths of Master Wong, you notice you control that exhale all the way across. Inhale behind and then exhale all the way to the other side. We'll do a second version of Master Wong Calms Waters. All we do is turn our palm outward and drop the following hand. When we get behind us, we inhale and switch. Then we exhale all the way across. Your eyes follow your hands. Your hand follows your breath follows your mind. Beautifully done. Embodied cognition. Everything moving in concert. Well done. And from Master Wong Calms Waters, version 1 and version 2, over this next one is an old favorite, a classic from Tai Chi. When you get over this foot, inhale your hands up to shoulder height. Now you're over this foot. The lead hand is palm down. The following hand is palm up. This foot that has no weight on it T steps in. We're going to bow step in that direction, and when we do, our lead hand will drop and our following hand will push across. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bow step out, lead hand drops, following hand pushes across. Notice you're over this foot. Inhale the hands up to that starting position. Lead hand palm down, following hand palm up, and bring that toe stance in. Take a deep breath in, and when you're exhaling, push. Lead hand drops, following hand pushes across. Let's do it again. Inhale to your starting position, T stance. Exhale, push across, bow stance. Let's continue from side to side. Inhale, T stance. Exhale across, bow stance. This is a classic from Tai Chi. This is brush, knee, and push. Notice your hand floats past your field of vision. Focus on it. Beautifully done. Brush knee and push, east and west. One of my favorites. Hope it's yours as well. Focus as you inhale, T-step, exhale, bow step. East and west, side to side. Well done. On this next one, pause over that foot. Now this extended hand comes out in front of you and you square up your stance. The following hand on this side cradles that hand. They don't touch, but they're just underneath. Now, this is repulsing monkey. As we inhale, we drop that hand down and our eyes follow it behind us. As we exhale, we push it forward as we roll wrist of the lead hand. Then we inhale that hand back. As we exhale, push it forward, roll wrist. Continue in this manner. Your eyes follow your hand follows your breath follows your mind. This is repulsing monkey in our center stance. But repulsing monkey actually has some footwork. And the footwork involved is the toe stance in front of you. So the next time your hand exhales forward, bring the foot on that side with it and simply tap your toe. This is the actual stance of repulsing monkey. Now we'll continue. We inhale back. As we exhale forward, we switch stance. Toe stance. Inhale back, exhale forward, tap your toe, and continue from side to side. This is classic repulsing monkey. The hand and foot move in concert with one another. Beautifully done. So the hand and foot come out, tap toe. As we inhale back, we exhale forward, shifting weight, tapping toe from side to side. Beautifully done. Eyes follow hand, hand follows breath, breath follows mind, and toe follows hand. Well done. On your next one, when you get to your repulsing monkey stance, simply return to your stance, drop down to your center stance, and sink your chi. Well done. Exhale down. And continue sinking your chi, calibrate yourself, decide how high you'll reach, decide how low you'll go. And when you get to the bottom again, return to that opening the door we do and love so well. Hands float in front of you. Exhale down, a few more breaths in this manner. And the next time your hands rise, invite them to spread wide, find your alignment, and stand like tree. So with long neck and light head floating upward, our heavy shoulders, our heavy tail melt downward. Between them, with every breath, our spine gently stretches in both directions in the string of pearls. Our hands hover as if we're tenderly hugging that long-lost loved one. Our feet are parallel in that firm-rooted stance like a mighty oak. And with soft knees and soft belly, soft breath and soft gaze, our three energy centers rest peacefully on one another, as if we carefully, lovingly gathered, balanced and stacked those three smooth river rocks on life's river's edge. And through closed eyes and pursed lips, as if blowing through a straw, we resume blowing on the embers of the cauldron of the heart and the cauldron of the mind, filling that inner galaxy with light, spilling beyond that inner galaxy and bathing the space between us. With every extended exhale, we draw the light upward, and now in gratitude, we blow on the embers of the cauldron of the mind. The area that gave us this beautiful visualization and imagination, concentration and meditation. We see it all through us, all our moves, from the dragon, through Master Wong calms waters in both versions, through the brush knee and push, winding up and repulsing monkey. We see the moves, we feel it course through it. That's Qigong. And if eyes are closed, we enjoy it as the hands begin the slow journey downward one more time. The thumbs cross over the belly button, the folded fingers warming on the cauldron of the body as we blow on the embers of the cauldron of the heart and the body. And we enjoy the beautiful inward show. We blow on the embers of the cauldron of the mind, and we fill that inner galaxy with the brightest light yet. It spills beyond that inner galaxy. It bathes the space between us. It spills beyond the space between us. It bathes the world around us. It spills beyond the world around us, and it bathes life itself with light, warm, silken, chi energy. And may your body stay strong. May your heart stay calm. May your mind stay sharp. May your spirit stay free. Yi Dao, Qi Dao, which means where mind goes, Qi follows. Where intention goes, energy flows. So choose wisely, peacefully, carefully, and enjoy. If eyes are still closed, enjoy it a moment longer as the hands melt to the side one final time, only inviting the eyes to gently, slowly flutter open when you feel ready, just as a butterfly might leave a flower. Welcome back. We step into the center of our little boat where we started. The hands inhale up overhead till they're about an inch apart. Slowly and deliberately, we exhale down one center time, one more time as promised at the beginning. So the hand on this side of your room or screen comes before your heart in a gentle fist. The hand on this side covers it, and together we take a deep breath in to straighten. We slowly exhale and bow to one another, and you give yourselves a much-earned, much-deserved round of applause for being the light you made in today's world. Thank you all so very, very much.